Trappy are back at the Full Throttle, right? Yep. Second go around. A little more people here today.
I'll have people watching.
Yeah, sunrise climbing over the prairie sky. Chrome starts shining as the rumble rolls by. A dust kicks up on that South Dakota ground. You can hear that freedom in a V-twin sound. Boots on gravel, cold beer in hand, engines lined up like a rebel band. Out on the edge of this biker town, yeah, the throttle's up, but the sun's still high. We're posted up where the riders roam at Full Throttle Saloon, yeah, it feels like home.
This is exactly what it gave us as an exhibition. It's a little bit smaller than this, but this is exactly what they gave.
And then we got the big one that was
12,000 Sturgis. That's kind of cool. Like, oh shit, that's pretty neat. I saw that. I saw that. That's kind of cool. Oh, cool.
It's so funny how you turn all that. It's cool. It's going. It's so cool. It's so funny. It's funny. Funny. Well, yeah, but these are full throttles. These aren't. These are $25. I want one of these. I want a full throttle shirt. Huh? I like seeing the stuff you're going to look for. You see anything yet?
No, you were getting you something.
I know, but I was going to you selling those tank tops? You done tank tops? You wear a bra? Or no? Oh, I don't know. I guess this is the back. Yeah, okay.
Fades and the dust clears soon, we'll still hear echoes of the saloon. Full throttle hearts, we'll be back real soon to light it up at the Full Throttle Saloon. Yeah, sunrise climbing over the prairie sky. Chrome starts shining as the rumble rolls by. A dust kicks up on that South Dakota ground. You can hear that freedom in a V-twin sound. Boots Boots on gravel, cold beer in hand, engines lined up like a rebel band. Out on the edge of this biker town, yeah, the throttle's up, but the sun's still high. We're posted up where the riders roam at full throttle saloon, yeah, it feels like home. Full throttle wide open, let it ride in Sturgis where the wild ones collide. From the daylight burn to the neon moon, we crank it up at the Full Throttle Saloon. Raise them high, let the engines croon, life's a rally at the Full Throttle Saloon. Tank tops, leather, patches and ink, stories louder than the drinks we drink. Old vets laughing about roads they've known, young guns carving a name of their own. Cameras flashing, the bartenders grin, tourists walk in like they're stepping in sin. You see legends rolling through the gate, every face got a story of the interstate. Sun beating down but nobody's slow, we're watching the parade of the open road. Every corner's got a tale to tell, every throttle twist rings like a bell. Full throttle wide open, let it ride in Sturgis where the wild ones collide. From the daylight burn to the neon moon, we crank it up at the Full Throttle Saloon. Raise them high, let the engines croon, life's a rally at the Full Throttle Saloon. Low and the lights ignite, stage fires up and it's on tonight. Guitar screaming through the Black Hills air, hair flying wild like we just don't care. Smoke machines and a whiskey shot, bodies moving cause the band's red hot. Neon glowing on chrome and skin, this is where the chaos begins. Bass drum pounding like a heart on fire, crowd surging higher and higher and higher. To the stage, to the midnight roar, you can feel that thunder through the floor. No sleep, no rules, no slowing down, just rebels and rhythm shaking this town.
Put mine at top right one. Is the FTS? So everyone, this video is in Michael Ballard's museum thing here, so at the Full Throttle, so be sure to check that out when you're out here. A lot of nice looking bikes here. Look at that damn shifter in that car. Big old microphone. It's cool right
There's sunrise climbing over the prairie sky. Chrome stars shining as the rumble rolls by. The dust kicks up on that South Dakota ground. You can hear that freedom in a V-twin sound. Boots on gravel, cold beer in hand, engines lined up like a rebel band. Out on the edge of this biker town, yeah, the throttle's up, but the sun's still high. We're posted up where the riders roam at Full Throttle Saloon, yeah, it feels like home. Full throttle wide open, let it ride in Sturgis where the wild ones collide. From the daylight burn to the neon moon, we crank it up at the Full Throttle Saloon. Raise them high, let the engines cool, life's a rally at the Full Throttle Saloon.
This one?
Tops, leather, patches and ink, stories louder than the drinks we drink. Old vets laughing about roads they've known, young guns carving a name of their own. Cameras flashing, bartenders grin, tourists walk in like they're stepping in late. Every face got a story of the interstate. Sun beating down, but nobody's slow. We're watching the parade of the open road. Every corner's got a tale to tell. Every throttle twist rings like a bell. Full throttle wide open, let it ride. In Sturgis where the wild ones collide. From the daylight burn to the neon moon, we crank it up
400
at the
horsepower.
full throttle saloon. Raise 'em high, let the engines
Are you
cool
ready to go
like
bed?
a rally at the full throttle saloon.
That's awesome right there. It's gonna hurt on this one. You did have a nice one. That's sexy, right? Mama tried.
This year's theme.
Mama tried parking. Motorcycle show.
We'll be back real soon to light it up at the Full Throttle Saloon. Ignite. Leather shadows on a neon wall. You can hear that rally call. From every bar comes a guitar scream. Headlights cut like a fever dream. Whiskey breath and a backbeat drum. When the clock strikes dark, the wild ones come. In Sturgis, the night don't sleep. It rolls in heavy and it runs in deep. It's midnight at the rally. Feel that thunder roll. Chrome and chaos, rock and roll. Under South Dakota stars we ride. At the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally we come alive. Raise your glass, let the engines cry. We own this town till the morning sky. Crowds gather when the bikes throw down. Tattoo queens and outlaws lean. Living loud in a gasoline dream. Patch-covered backs in the flashing light. Stories of the road get told tonight. From broken bones to cross-country run. Every scar says we ain't done. Music pouring from an open door. Boot heels pounding on a hardwood floor. You can feel it shaking through your boots. This town's got fire Motorcycle Rally, we come alive. Raise your glass, let the engines cry. We own this town till the morning sky. Black hills humming in the background haze, smoke and steel in a purple blaze, headlights circling like satellites. Freedom burns in these August nights. No fences here, no holding back, just open throttle on a two-lane track. Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, we collide. When dawn creeps in and the last car's dry, we'll fire 'em up and let 'em fly. Yeah, the night may fade, but the legend stays in the roar of pipes and the smoky haze. Every August we testify. This is how the free ones fly. Sunrise climbing over the prairie sky. Chrome starts shining as the rumble rolls by. Dust kicks up on the South Dakota ground. You can hear that freedom in a V-twin sound. Boots on gravel, cold beer